Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So, what do you love rain? Do you not love rain? Somewhere in the middle. So, when I think of rain, it reminds me of my school times. Whenever it used to rain, the road to my school, which was usually a walking distance, used to get flooded. And we would have to jump from one brink to another. So, we would have puddles in the middle, and we will keep moving towards them. Now, what it taught me in life was first thing is to have a ritual in life. When you have a daily ritual which makes you get up, which makes you get dressed, you're already ready for success. And that helps you avoid the phenomenon of weather, bad moods, bad feelings, or anything that you have to face. You can at least make one more day without those things. And secondly, it taught me is the school bell. The school bell used to be a drive that used to make us follow, jump through all those puddles and reach without complaining about it, without feeling, without feeling that we are doing a favor to someone else or something. We used to be focused on one goal because we had a deadline. And one thing we forget a lot of times is career in the school we have deadlines. We don't have the same deadlines with health. We might not have the same deadlines with relationships. Sometimes it doesn't even make sense. But in his book, The Seven Habits of Successful People, Stephen Covey mentions that what is important to you is what will give you happiness in the long term. The art of living well is the art of making the important urgent every time. And that means deadlines. Once you do that, every moment of your life becomes an art. Now, for like any Toastmasters meeting, we will follow the three rules today. First, please do not talk about sex, politics, or religion in a way that can hurt the sentiments of others. Second, please put your phones on silent mode. You can do that now. And third, do not enter or exit the hall while there is a speaker on stage. You can do so during the applause. The next speaker I'm going to invite on stage is someone who is a winner at heart. And probably that makes it easy for her to win hearts a lot of times. And she loves the rain. She's not one of those people who shy away at the great clouds. She loves the rain and takes out a book every time it rains. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome for her last presidential address of 2023, our President Toastmaster Hashita.
Thank you everyone for this raining applause. For some, it's start of something new. And for some, it's the end of something old. For some, it wipes away those tears, and for some, it brings people near. Here's to all those stories in the rain, all those songs with the white chiffon saris and the blooming love stories. Here's to all those stories that sizzle and fizzle in the rain. Here's to playing football with your bones, with your body drenched and wet. And here's to all those flashes and puddles. Here's to those brown canvas shoes which will never be safed again. In the bitter patter of the rain, somewhere there's this soft rustling wind through the trees. A sudden lightning strikes again, and amidst all this, you find silence. Rain is for those people. Rain is for those who like to have chai, pakoras, chocolates, and samosas. Rain is for those who love to cuddle up and read a book in the cold weather. Rain is for someone who loves to go for those late night drives. Just when it's raining so hard, they want to be out driving and having those deep, deep conversations. Rain is also for those who look out at the grey skies and hope to find a rainbow one day. And yet, in that moment when everything is raining and when there's so much, the sound of the rain fills the air, you find that one moment of silence. A one moment of silence when everything stands still, when everything goes silent. And that's the moment of silence when I love. That's the moment of silence I think about a lot. Today, if I found myself in that rain, in that moment of silence, I would only think about how much I have loved being president of Sunshine Toastmasters Club. It has been a true honor and I've loved being here for every single meeting. This term, we have been witness to some most compelling speeches. Speeches that have moved us, speeches that have left us laughing, giggling, stunned silence, and speeches which have left us messages of hope, of love, and despair. Speeches that make sunshine what it is. We have welcomed new members who have broken from their shell and made their mark on the stage. And our veteran speakers have gone out to represent our club on various levels. I would like to credit a lot of this to our fabulous VPE team. They made sure that every week we had a theme, every week we had enough speeches, and every week our education goals were being met. Our VPM took our club further. Our club is nothing but our members. Our members is what makes Sunshine special. And the VPM team made sure that we had enough members who will be there in the club. So every time someone talks on the stage, there are people to listen to them. The VPPR team, another fabulous effort that's been done this year. The VPPR team has, first of all, we have posters of such beautiful graphical value, posters that really catch your attention. And every single speech this year has been digitally documented. Our effort and the effort of the VPPR team is to make these videos so that you can see your speeches, you can learn from them, and you can be inspired by other speeches. Our amazing Saturday Dance, Toastmaster Ashutosh, has figured out 26 ways to introduce me. I'm the same person, but every week he made our introductions interesting. He single-handedly made sure that our stage looks impeccable, our food is tasty and healthy. Thank you for keeping the stage this way. Our finance team, Toastmaster Jai Prakash, has made sure firstly we increase the induction fees from 5,000 to 5,500, which allowed us to bring in more money so that we could have this beautiful stage that we have today, a stage where you have good parking, a place where it actually feels like a stage, not a classroom. And another thing that the finance team has done is through the youth leadership program, we got about 80,000 for the club, which really helps us and doesn't put burden on the members, and we don't have to increase this. And finally, the secretary thing. The secretary report has every week gone out, and even if they were not there, they have made sure they've concisely captured it. This way, we make sure that every single member knows what has happened, and that has been very interesting. So I have loved working with these wonderful people. I would like to start today's meeting by saying a big thank you to my team and thank you to the members for giving me this opportunity. I would like to open my last meeting as President of Sunshine. So our dear today is a very young, dynamic person. He is doing his masters in Ramaya College and will soon join the corporate scene. He loves to play football when it's raining, and he likes Sachin Tendulkar a lot. His favorite rainy song is the song "Rain" by Beatles. Our Toastmaster of the day is Toastmaster Aritra. Welcome to this session.
Good evening to our Toastmasters and theorists. I'm the DMOD of the day. As you all know, as introduced by K. Marshita, I'm the MBA grad going to join the corporate in a few days. So as per the theme, it's the rain behind all things to grow. Flowers grow from it as the flowers. It's a really a nice theme as introduced by our PPT. So as the theme goes by, so for the rain, it always comforts and discomforts all in us in a nice or in a nicer way, in a nice or in a nicer way. And it always brings out the romantics in us. Whenever it rains in Bangalore or in our place, we always used to come down to the veranda and with a chai or any hot drinks in a balcony and sit there. We used to, as a football fanatic, we used to go down in the field and always wait for when it's to come down for the rain and field. So for the rain, it's also always a blessing, as it says in many cultures of the world, and it's always a source of love and affection to for the benefit of the guest. I'm going to say how the Toastmaster meeting goes by. The Toastmaster meeting is divided into three parts. First, is a prepared speech section where the speakers come and deliver the speeches in 5 to 7 minutes. Then the section part two, where the conflict to developing master comes and gives topics of their own expert and tells people deliver the topics of the 1 to 2 minutes. And then the general evaluation section where the general evaluator evaluates the whole meeting from the beginning till the end in his or her own words. So in welcoming the general evaluator, she is one of the veteran Toastmasters of Sunshine, and she's a CA by profession and working in one of the well-renowned audit firms of Bangalore. Please welcome Toastmaster America.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arita, for this lovely introduction. I'm not a veteran Toastmaster, it's just been a year since I joined here. Anyway, moving forward. How the rain reminds all the flowers and everything around it to grow, the same way a Toastmasters Club reminds each and every one of us that we have it within us to become a good public speaker. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. I am Marita Jordan Pinto, your general evaluator for the day. My role as a general evaluator is to evaluate this entire meeting from the beginning until the end and boast about all the good things that happened in this meeting and suggest few improvement points. This is my first time as a general evaluator. It took me a year to get to this role. I'm pretty sure I'll have a lot of improvements which you can suggest to me after this meeting. Talking about improvements, noting down improvements, it is not a one-person job. For this, I have a fantastic team who's going to assist me. Called as the Tiger team, I now request the team, which is a time-bound, Toastmaster Panini to stand there and explain your role.
Yeah. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, General Evaluator. And good evening, Toastmasters and guests. My name is Pandit Divedi and I am the timer for today. My job is to time the speeches. Now, the speeches are basically prepared speeches, table topics, and introductory speeches. Icebreaker, I think there's icebreaker. Yeah. So, for prepared speeches, we have 5 to 7 minutes. At the end of 5 minutes, I'll show you a green card. At the end of 6 minutes, I'll show you a yellow card. And at the end of 7 minutes, I'll show you a red card. Now, after the red card, you still have 30 seconds grace all throughout for all the different aspects. Then for the table topics, you have 2 minutes. After 1 minute, I'll show you the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I'll show you the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I'll show you the red card. And for the icebreaker, it is 4 to 6 minutes. So 4 minutes is green, 5 minutes is yellow, and 6 minutes is red. You have 30 seconds grace after that. Just remember that. With that, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pani. Now I request A, the R counter, Toastmaster Vishal, Toastmaster Vishal, explain your rules for me.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. As the account for tonight, my task is to keep in track of those sneaky R's and the filler sounds that sometimes make their way into our speeches. I'll also be keeping track of certain overused words like and, well, but, so, now these are those filler sounds and expressions as tiny bundles, as tiny bundles that interrupt the flow of our speeches. They may be harmless at first, But if we're not careful, they can become obstacles that hinder the ball. So here's to our battle free and memorable experiences.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tushar. Now I request the Grammairian Toastmaster Sudeep to explain your role.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. As a grammarian for the day today, I'll be closely listening to all the speeches and I'll be making note of the misuse of the language as well as the good phrases being used. And it's my responsibility to introduce the word of the day, the puddle. Most of you know, and most of you will enjoy playing in the puddle. And the meaning is a small pool of water, rainwater on the ground. And the sentence, kids love playing in the puddle. All love. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sudeep. Now I request the listener, Toastmaster Srijan, to explain your role.
Good evening, Toastmasters. Yes, I'm Sujan, just active listener for today. What does speaker expect from us? Listen. So I'll be listening to all the speeches, asking the questions in the meeting. So be attentive, back to the
Thank you, Toastmaster Srijan, and thank you the entire Diamond team for explaining your roles. I will come back with a report at the end of the meeting. Over to the team.
Thank you, Toastmaster Maita, for giving the introduction process to the meeting is going to go by. I think there are some guests, so if anyone of you can stand up and say how you got to know about the meeting and all. So,
Well, good evening, Toastmasters and guests. I think this is my second meeting, which I forget. It's because of someone who's here. Where is it? You all know Sam. And like I said before, I heard about Toastmasters 2004, and I always said one day I'll join them. Maybe I will join you all in the not too distant future. That's me, Bosco Andrade. Thank you.
thank you, sir. So, please.
This is my third or fourth time. I really enjoy coming here because I get to know about the various happening, trending topics going on. And that's why I make sure that I visit each and every time. And maybe soon or later, I'll also be a part of
Thank you, sir. Being a new member.
This is Sanjay, and CB back here. Plan to trying to get.
Thank you. Hope to see you soon.
only this is second class. Actually, in fact, I wanted to join the because the hybrid is starting so most probably after another 3 or 4 months, I might join.
Thank you, sir. So, let's get into the meeting. So, we'll get over with the prepared speech section. I'm calling upon the first speech. The first evaluator, she's a winner engineering from Rama and one of the youngest members of Sunshine. Please welcome Toastmaster Arpita.
Very good evening to all Toastmasters and guests. The first speaker today will be attempting her icebreaker speech. The purpose of the icebreaker speech is that the member has to introduce himself or herself to the club and learn the basic structure of public speaking. So all the best to the speaker and back to the
If